welcomes you to the following presentation of the XFL.
Beautiful night in Arlington, Texas. Choctaw Stadium comes alive, as does the Metroplex. Texas Rangers opened their 2023 season yesterday. How about the madness concluding the final day of March with the women's Final Four in downtown Dallas as we speak? And Taylor Swift in Jerry's World Live, the Swifties making their way for the concert of the millennium. But the Arlington Renegades are back in action here in Arlington. Drew Plitt's going to get the start after coming into the second quarter a week ago, and he'll be battling Ben DiNucci, who leads the XFL in passing yards, and the red-hot Sea Dragons, who've won 4 straight.
DiNucci takes a shot upfield to Gordon. Gordon caught it. Gordon's backstepping. Gordon's going to score.
Allison for the score. Silvers. No, ball is out, and it's picked up by Lalos. Lalos ends it.
DiNucci back in the end zone for the touchdown. The Sea Dragons win their 4th game in a row. Yeah, the Sea Dragons playing some outstanding football. Welcome to Week 7. Arlington and Seattle meeting for the first time in this battle. As we wind down the stretch here of this XFL regular season, all eyes on the playoff push. The Renegades back at home, and the standings at this point in the season tell the story. Both of these teams in position to reach the playoffs here in 2023. Well, the XFL, all about access. We take you all access right now.
What's up, dude? You having fun? I'm gonna chill on this side of the road with you. Excuse me.
You want to play with these guys? You want to come out here and play? Huh? Did you want to go play with them?
Popcorn, a slushie, or a pizza? Pizza? I like pizza too, though.
Hey, you can't run from the cameras. Huh? Yeah. You mic'd up? No. Oh, you always mic'd up. Always mic'd up. Never mind.
I was going to see if he could cover Josh Gordon. He probably could.
Well, that certainly would be an interesting matchup. Welcome to our broadcast position here in Arlington. Joey Galloway, Roy Philpott, Eric McLean, Tiffany Blackman on the sidelines. All right, contrasting teams here. Seattle getting it done offensively. Arlington, one of the best defenses we've seen in the XFL.
Yeah, and Seattle lost their first 2 games, and then you mentioned they won the 4 straight to get back into a tie in second place in the North behind a really good pass offense, #1 in the XFL. On the other side, Arlington, they alternate wins and losses. So if trends are correct, they should win this game behind a stingy defense. They won their last 2 games, giving up 10 points and 9 points, and that's the way they find a way to win, because their offense isn't great.
Well, Seattle explosive. Tiffany Blackman right now with Blake Jackson.
Hey, guys. Blake, you led the team in yards and receptions last week. How have you gone about establishing yourself amongst a really deep receiving corps?
Man, just, ever since training camp, every week, just preparation, going every week, every day, making sure I'm doing the things I need to do to perform on the field and help out my team.
You just told me this is the most fun you've had playing receiver in an offense because there's so many different ways to get open. How can you guys do that today against a stingy defense?
Just, do what we did during the week of practice. Just implement everything we practiced this week, go out there and just perform, and that's it.
Good luck, Blake.
Thank you.
Eric?
Hey, guys, here with star linebacker Donald Payne. Donald, obviously you're going against a high-octane offense tonight. What do you guys have to do defensively?
Hey, we just keep the ball in front of us, really. They capitalize on a lot of big plays, so keep the ball in front of us, make tackles, and, and it's going to be a long night for them.
We're in Texas. It's Friday Night Lights. Is there anything better than this?
Nah, man. I was just watching Friday Night Lights, Booby Miles, so I'm going to make sure we can get some of that Booby Miles magic today.
That's right. Appreciate you, my man. Roy, he's ready.
Big Mac, Booby Miles got it done back in the day. We take a look at our betting metrics coming into the start. Seattle 5-point favorite. Joey, you love the over 37.5. A lot of points for an Arlington team built on D.
I usually love the over. I'm a little nervous about this one because Arlington doesn't score a lot of points and really good on defense, but Seattle's going to get there. I still would take the over.
Sea Dragons will get the football first. Taylor Rossolino on the field. Got to hit it in that target zone. Otherwise, outstanding field position for the Sea Dragons with Kelvin McKnight, who a week ago, Joey, he was incredible. Over 200 yards receiving. You split that between the kick returns and the punt returns. A little assistance from our veteran officiating crew. McKnight from the 3. Underway in Arlington. Big weekend in the Metroplex. Another big return for McKnight, still on his feet. And tumbles down at the 40. Winningham the tackle. Here comes the Nooch. He's loose again. 6 and White, the starting quarterback, after a 37-yard return.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Have a night, fellas. Let's go. Start the 61 on 2. Ready? Yeah. 461 Lamb, yes. Yes, yes. Set go! Hot!
Darius Bradwell, the running back. He'll fake the pitch, and Willis grabs it for about a 4-yard pickup on first down. The tackle by Shakur Brown. June Jones calling ball plays with a run and shoot.
Smoke H bunch right.
Set go! Hot!
2nd and 6, the screen. Jawan Green bottled up and driven down back at the 40. Donald Payne brought the pain. He's going to lose a yard, Joey.
Yeah, see, these first 2 completions, I think it's just a chance to feel out this Arlington defense and how good they are on the defensive side. 2 quick completions. Let's just see what kind of coverage they're playing. But now you got a 3rd and long against a really good defense.
Jump, 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 jump. Jump, jump. Set go! Hot!
Nickel package for Arlington. The quick toss to McKnight. Had the big return. Has it up for a first down. Check it. It was Jordan Veazey with the grab and a gain of 7 on 3rd and 6. Joe Powell, the tackle.
Okay, we've seen this play 3 times now, but it gets them a first down. They move the sticks. They cross the 50-yard line. And again, I think right now they're just trying to get a feel. June Jones trying to get a feel for what Arlington's defense is going to do.
Well, the run and shoot, it goes back, what, more than 40 years. The great Mouse Davis, June Jones, architects.
Set go!
At the most.
Hot!
TJ Hammonds gets a handoff. It was deep, a nifty move, and a nice gain on first down. The stop by Will Hill, give him 6 yards.
Hum to spread right, stack right. 590 Nebraska.
Set go! Hot!
Hammonds the back. DiNucci survey, steps up, keeps the play alive, and up for a first down and a lot more. 13-yard gain. DiNucci, the scramble. Will Clark thought he had him. Instead, the chains move.
Yes, really good coverage on the back end, and DiNucci holds this ball.
Okay.
Defensively, you love to be able to get a hand on it and keep him in pocket.
Hum to spread left, 591 Texas.
591 on 2, ready.
Now we go from Nebraska to Texas. DiNucci, the leading passer in the XFL so far. Turnovers have been an issue at times.
Let go!
11 touchdowns, 8 picks so far for Ben DiNucci this season. He'll scramble again, finds a lane, and DiNucci rumbles ahead. Gain of 8. It was Payne and Schooler that combined to bring him down.
You mentioned interceptions. It's been 4 in the last 2 weeks, but they found a way to win those football games. But if they're going to continue to win, they definitely need to take care of the football.
Trips left. Denver stare, lightning.
Here we go. Denver stare on 2, ready. Denver. Set go! Hot!
Some Dragons finding opportunities on the ground. That pass swatted down, and it was Schooler. 3rd and short.
I think that's the first time that there was actually an open receiver on the back end. And unfortunately got batted down for DiNucci, but he did have the slant open. Another short pass. Arlington, we talked about how good their defense is, #1 pass defense in the league. They have not had an open receiver downfield so far on this drive, so they tried to go underneath.
First incompletion for DiNucci. Love the sky cam angle. Never gets old.
Here we go.
Empty backfield on third down.
Let's go.
Wonder if he wants to take off again here. Clean pocket this time. All night to toss it. Off the pump fake, and DiNucci. Boy, the turf monster may have messed that play up and finally brought down at the 26. Well, TJ Barnes, Devontae Lambert finally crashed the pocket to stop the drive.
And usually when a play takes this long, someone's going to pop open on the back end. But as you can see from this angle, there is no one open. That is tremendous coverage on the back end. They only rush 3. Eventually, one of those guys is going to get home, and DiNucci can't get loose.
Dominic Eberle, 9 of 10 in the field goal department. We saw him connect in Orlando last week from 54 yards out. This attempt from 44. We're at Choctaw Stadium, the former home of the Texas Rangers. Eberle continues his outstanding work. Seattle on the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. The XFL is brought to you by Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car. Beautiful afternoon, now evening in Arlington. Week 7 starting right now. Coming up tomorrow, Brahmas and the Vipers, ESPN 2, 3 o'clock Eastern, the place to be. 6 o'clock, 3 hours later, the Guardians and the DC Defenders. DC still undefeated. And then coming up Sunday, 2 o'clock Eastern, Roughnecks and the Battlehawks. All 3 games also available on ESPN+. Joey Galloway, Roy Philpott, Eric McLean, Tiffany Blackman here in Arlington. 3-0 Seattle scores on its first possession. Into the target zone. Both teams just 5 yards apart. Cannot move until the ball is caught. And a decent return crossing the 25. That was Letty Brown. It was upended quickly by Wright.
That's why I didn't kick return.
You didn't like that?
Yeah, those kind of collisions, you hit a hole. Nah, that wasn't for me.
Huddle up.
Drew Plate gets the start.
Let's go. Go. Pistol right. Sooner pass on one. Ready?
Sea Dragons now a 5.5-point favorite. And a reverse on the first play. Arcanado gonna throw it, and the pass will be caught. That's one way to do it, and a gain of 8. Well, the quarterback saga continues for the Renegades. Drew Plitt, a couple of starts already, 1-1. Kyle Sloter then took over for 4 contests. He was released earlier this week, and the Renegades traded for Luis Perez, who has put up some outstanding numbers. And Bob Stoops, the head coach of the Renegades. Davion Smith straight ahead, enough for a first down on 2nd and short. And Cole with the tackle after a 7-yard gain.
And Arlington has 4 passing touchdowns on the season. Perez has 8. They need to upgrade a quarterback. They're trying to get better, the worst offense in the league. And so you bring in another quarterback, try to spark your team.
Now Perez not active tonight. He has practiced some. Will not play this evening. 11 personnel on first down. Plitt with time. And a pump fake, a hard hit. Makes something out of nothing. A gain of 3, and that's it. It was Antoine Jackson, Clarence Hicks, the sandwich.
All those routes were deeper routes. That's a tough situation. If you're trying to get your offense going, all your routes being downfield, 7-step drop, that's a tough way to get in a rhythm.
Casper, Colt 5 split on 1. D-bunch left, Colt 5 split.
Plitt took over in the 2nd quarter last week against San Antonio. Smith over the left side on 2nd down, plows ahead. Close to first down yardage. Luis Perez on the sidelines. And Joey, you got to think at some point, the next week or 2, we will see him on the field for the Renegades.
At some point, I'm surprised we're not seeing him in this game.
Right.
I mean, their offense has struggled. They're in 2nd place. They're in position to get into the playoff. I would do everything I could to get Perez to play as soon as possible.
And guys, he said he was ready. You know, he said he's got this playbook down, all this stuff. You know, it's very similar. Coaches just felt like with 2 days of practice, they wanted to hold him. Joey, I'm with you, though. Let's win right now.
Smith Got a first down right now into plus territory. 3-yard gain on 3rd and 1. Foul you the tackle. Well, Arlington certainly with its defense is built to make a run, you would have to think, at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, and they're sitting in position, and they've, alternated wins and losses. They need to try to put some wins together to get in a position to stay in that second place. And you're playing a hot team in Seattle. Man, I'm really surprised Perez isn't playing.
Hey, asphalt.
Defensive coordinator.
Red 80. He's hot. We're good. Black 80.
First down. A little movement on the far side. No flag. It escapes in slow motion, driven down. The TFL for Clarence Hicks. Joey's going to lose 2 yards.
Yeah, only 2 receivers out. They match protected. They play action passed. And so he has 2 guys downfield. Those are his only 2 options to get this ball out against a pass rush coming. You got to do one thing better. You got to protect better. But also, with only 2 guys out, if you don't get that ball out, you're in trouble.
Joey, it's max protection. I mean, what are we doing? We're not protecting our guy there. They sent 3, and we go down with a sack. You got to keep your eyes downfield, know where your targets are. You got to get that ball out.
Lenny Brown, the running back. Victor Bolden on the field for the first time. He'll set up the screen to 8 in blue. And Bolden makes his first catch of the season. That's a 7-yard gain. John Hayes.
Let's go, wristband 25.
Here we go.
Well, that's no fun.
Here we go. Gun double SC.
I didn't bring the wristband up to the booth. Third and 5.
Lady.
Brown, the running back. Ample job in pass pro. Pass is incomplete. Sal Cannella, leading receiver. That's a play he's going to make 99 times out of 100.
Yeah, and a play that a struggling offense needs him to make. Emac talked about the protection on the back end, and all these coaches have talked about the toughest position to get is offensive linemen, and so you're going to have some of those issues, and that's why they're looking at Emac right now. He looks like he could play now.
I think he could. Put him in, coach.
Come on, catch the ball.
He got a couple plays in him at least.
4th and 5. Arlington going to go for it.
Lady.
Split, same play, different result. Pass caught, and the drive continues. Cole was trying to cover Cannella. He was open again, and this time able to wrap his big mitts around the pigskin.
And I love that. Go right back to the guy. He drops a big catch that he should have had on 3rd down. That's in your mind as a receiver. You want to get the ball as quickly as you can to erase that and move on. I love the play call and a really good first down for this offense.
What is that? You press the X button, you call the same play again. I forget which button it is.
It was so open, they're like, let's go back.
10th play of the drive. Fake it to Smith. Plitt on the rollout. Plitt makes a man miss, slides in for a first down. Well, that's one way to do it. Give him 11 yards. Now slow to release this week. Plitt takes over. Perez on the roster. Drew Plitt with a lot to play for tonight.
Keep rolling, boys. Gun double right, off. F yo-yo, Colt 4 split, F bluff, on 1, ready? Lady.
Vander Esch in motion. A lot of wiggle for Smith to plow straight ahead. Inside the 20, 4-yard gain.
Stay 1181.
Give me this. Give me
Let's go. Wristband 5 flip.
Give me Ciroc. Ciroc. Mint Ciroc. Mint Ciroc. Tubbs. Mint Ciroc. Mint Ciroc.
Can we get Eric to get one of those wristbands? So we can, Eric can just read the play for us.
That could actually be like a new segment. Smith again, the running back. Fake the delayed handoff. Winningham never turned around. He made the spectacular play last week for the touchdown for the Renegades, not this time.
And Winningham looked like he didn't think it was a pass play. He was running down the field, sort of running his guy off as if he thought it was a run play. I don't know, it was a little miscommunication. Always blame the receiver, but I mean, sometimes
that's what we do.
Yeah, sometimes the quarterback's wrong.
And this season, these two teams.
South, 82 that jerk smash on 1, right? Here we go.
Interesting directions.
Smash, you got a hitch. Hey, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Play clock winding down. Plitt gets it away on 3rd down. Off the back foot, sails a pass incomplete. In confusion, Smith was out in the flats. He stopped. No post corner for Winningham either.
Man, he had a jerk route in the middle. Vander Esch on the jerk route, man-to-man coverage. That's what you want, the jerk route, because it has 3 different options. You go across the field, come back, or go up the field. You want to give Vander Esch a chance to work here. See him break back. He's going to be wide open. It maybe scores on that play because it's man-to-man coverage.
Taylor Russolino on for the field goal attempt after a 7-minute drive. Plenty of leg for this 36-yard effort from the right hash. And a field goal kicking contest early has us tied at 3. $1:43 to go in our first quarter. A little saxophone outside the ballpark on a beautiful night in Arlington.
One reason, have some damn fun. Play for everyone who you got in the stands. Play for everyone who you don't got in the stands. Make some plays, fly around. Let's see if you're with the dub. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go.
Energy, just follow me. I got y'all boys. Let's do it. Renegades on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Renegades.
Great access inside the locker room pregame.
One team has a quarterback break them down. One team has a linebacker.
What does that tell you?
Let you know where your strength is.
Into the kickoff target zone. McKnight awaits from his own 8-yard line. Both teams can go after he receives it cleanly. He does. Explosive last week and maybe again here. Stopped dead in his tracks at the 25 by Javaris Davis. Well, Ben DiNucci, of course, long journey, collegiate ranks starting at Pittsburgh for a couple of years. Lost that first-team quarterback position. Ended up at JMU, the Dukes of James Madison, before being drafted by the Cowboys in the 2020 draft. One start, a couple of games, a quick cup of coffee right across the street here in Big D. And now the starting quarterback for the Seattle Sea Dragons. Bradwell, the running back, again on 1st down. DiNucci sidearm release, triple coverage and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver.
Trips right, 81, X-Indy, Z levels, trio right, X-Indy.
D-well. Set go!
Second and 10. DiNucci heaves one deep, incomplete. Willis got a couple of fingertips on it. Mosby in coverage. 3rd and long.
Man-to-man coverage, which Arlington's playing a lot of man-to-man coverage on the back end. And so you take your shots down the field. You just throw it up there, see if your guy can make a play. Ball kind of sailed on DiNucci, but those are the plays that he's made, and that's why he leads the XFL in pass yards.
That's a play that Willis has to make, though, right? Right in the mix. I mean, that was
always
tough.
assume your receiver should just catch it.
Come on! Impressive drive by each side, resulting in 3 points for both sides. Wide open, pass caught, drive continues. Jordan Veazey, big play to midfield. And Joey, that's a gain of 25 yards. Seattle explosive offensively this season.
Yeah, you can see a difference in the thinking. On that first drive, it was 3 really short behind the line of scrimmage passes. And then on this drive, they've gone down the field now 3 times.
Offenses have looked good so far. They've been crisp for the most part. Well, you love this kind of toss. All night to throw for DiNucci. Leads the XFL in passing yards, and Seattle, they've won 4 straight, on the move again on the road. Beautiful night, Arlington, Texas, tied at 3. 15 minutes in, the start of our second quarter. Seattle and the Renegades clashing here. Joey Galloway, Roy Philpott, Eric McLean, Tiffany Blackman on the sidelines. Ben DiNucci leading this Seattle offense. They are on the move again. He's looked crisp so far. Sea Dragons still favored. That line now at 5.5 is only altered by a half point so far.
Let go!
time. DiNucci heaves one deep and has a man. Far side, and it is reeled in by Blake Jackson. Only 1 foot is needed inbounds with possession in the XFL. Seattle on the move and now driving deep in the red zone. A gain of 37.
And like the thoughts here, you got man-to-man coverage. If you can win on the outside, and we've seen Blake Jackson play really good football and get open, then you take those shots.
Now Jackson really, his production has taken off the last 2 weeks. Hammonds motions out on first down and down at the 20. The tackle and the sack as DiNucci is going to lose 7 yards. Rotimi made the tackle. This sack inside the 20. That's where they'll mark it. 44 in blue got it done.
We've had Seattle a number of times now, and I think last week Josh Gordon didn't get a target till the 4th quarter. So Blake Jackson actually had to step up for this offense because for one reason or another, Josh Gordon has not been that go-to guy.
Gotta go, let's go. Monday.
And Gordon not on the field as we speak. 2nd down and long. DiNucci, the sidearm delivery, and Jawan Green gets some of that lost yardage back.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Frisco.
Okay, let's go. Trips left.
Let's go.
Up.
Stack.
Trips left.
No.
Up.
Let's go. Frisco.
861
Spy.
socks. Wide bubble.
Red 54.
And I got D's
Frisco
on the back
Spy.
side.
Red 54.
Gotta go, let's go. Set, go. Hut.
Renegades in the dime package. 3rd down and 11. The swing pass, Pearson. Hit hard, driven backwards. Shakur Brown met him first. That'll bring up 4th down. Another empty trip in terms of a red zone touchdown for the Sea Dragons on the road.
Yeah, this is playing right into Arlington's hands with the way this game started. 6 points in the 1st quarter. This is a team that won their last 2 games. Good enough. We know that they're a really good defense, and they need to keep games close. They've held the best passing offense in the XFL to 2 field goals early. This is a great start for Arlington.
Dominic Eberle's only missed 1 field goal attempt this season, now 10 of 11. 44-yarder earlier tonight. This attempt from 33. Sea Dragons trying to go back in front. Sensational on special teams the last couple of weeks. That will continue with Eberle connecting on the chip shot. Down to Tiffany.
I'm sorry.
Hey guys, I'm with receiver Blake Jackson. You caught a deep pass on that drive. How were you able to take advantage of what the defense was showing you to get you guys 3 on the board?
Yeah, you know, they gave us like a man look on me, so I just gave them a good set and beat them on top and just made a play on the ball.
Thanks so much, Blake.
Thank you.
Guys?
Yeah, Joey Blake played a little quarterback back in college, and well, I tell you, the ball skills here outstanding, getting that 1 foot in bounds.
I think it's helpful as a receiver to understand what a quarterback is dealing with and what a quarterback is looking at, and the things that you can communicate to a quarterback. And with Blake having played quarterback, it makes that communication so much easier.
Pernell Hall back deep to receive the Eberle kickoff into that target zone again for 11 in white. Hall with a full head of steam, a quick crease, driven down, crossing the 35. Down to Eric.
All right, guys, here with Alec Lindstrom, former Boston College Eagle, current Dallas Cowboy. Pretty cool to support some of your old teammates throughout this league. It's got to be fun to see them playing.
Yeah, you know, Ben DiNucci, the quarterback for the Sea Dragons, I was with him all training camp. He was my guy, you know, getting that center quarterback connection. I remember in Denver, he was pushing me, and then guys like George playing left tackle out here, working with him for a couple weeks. It's just awesome to see these guys get another opportunity to go out in the field and do what they love and chasing that dream.
That's right, man. You're swagged out. You got the gear. You're here in Dallas. Man, how cool. I want to talk about your brother real quick. $100 million, man. Best guard in the league. Right. Is he buying you dinner still, or what's the deal?
Yeah. You know, we have a running joke when we were younger. I was always buying him food, so I'm like, oh, Chris, you owe me. So it kind of like added up, and now he's like, I'm paying you back. Just like, remember, this is going to the debt I owe you when he's taking me out or take me to workouts, whatever. But no, I'm so happy for him. It's awesome, and he deserves it. He's worked so hard for it.
There you go. I appreciate you. Dallas Cowboys hanging out.
How about that? Big Mac, we appreciate you. That last pass intended for Caleb Vander Esch. Broken up by Bryce Thompson. Here's the screen to Tyler Vaughns, who just checked in for the first time. Antoine Brooks made sure that play didn't go anywhere. 1-yard gain. Well, just like that, it is third down. Joey, we've had 3 effective long possessions by both of these teams combined. Just 9 points so far. The defense is standing tall in the red zone. That's got to please Bob Stoops to a certain extent.
Yeah, I think Arlington is in a position that they want to be in. Now they have to find a way to extend this drive.
Now you're crossing. Just nudge. Cut. Blue 80. Cut.
Third down and 9. Plitt delivers a strike. Flag on the field. It's enough for a first down. And Tyler Vaughns makes his second catch on this possession, a 15-yard gain. Let's check the infraction. Clarence Hicks brought him down. First flag.
So 36, we're going to decline it because we got better. Number 36, defense. Okay. Pass interference, number 36, defense. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is a first down.
Zafir Kelly. Upper left, check it out.
Definitely grabbed him, and that is the defensive back look around like, what do you mean? How are you calling that a pass interference? Clear grab, good call, but a better completion by Arlington to get this first down and keep this offense moving.
Sean Byer on the field for the first time at tight end. We've seen one grab by Sal Cannella already. Plitt.
Go. OTQ.
Operating in plus territory. Monte Payton tried to get to the edge, could not. Stopped at the line. It was Antoine Brooks again. He's made a couple of plays on this possession.
It's a really nice play by Brooks. You can see they go for the cut. And in this league, within a 5-yard box, you can cut down the field. You don't see outside cutting anymore in other leagues, but you can do it in the XFL. And that's a great play by Brooks to take on the blocker and also make the tackle.
Season high 10 tackles last week at Orlando. You see 2-time second team All Big Ten during his Maryland career. Avion Smith over the left side. Punishing finish inside the 45, stopped by Thompson. Chopped down after a 4-yard pickup. Ryan Folkert's now the center for Arlington on this drive. Third down and 6. Joey, not used to seeing a huddle in football anymore, right?
No, not at all. They're across the 50-yard line now. This is a big play. This is a huge play for this team. We talked about their offense. Now they're across the 50. They have to find a way to get some points out of this drive.
Empty backfield. Third down and 6. Here comes the pressure. Plitt off the back foot. Nobody home. And Tuzar Skipper crashed the pocket. Plitt never had a chance on 3rd and 6.
Yeah, the blitz is coming here, and you can see Plitt just has to get this ball out of his hands. In these situations, you would love to find Sal Cannella, the big tight end, their best receiver. You'd love to give him a chance versus man-to-man coverage on the back end, but Plitt didn't have a chance to find him.
There's nothing over there.
Marquette King on the field for the first time, the first punt of the night. Marquette also mic'd up for us this evening. Kelvin McKnight. Watch that ball literally hit at the 1 into the end zone for the touchback. Winningham tried to bat it out, could not do it. And Seattle will get the football back. When we come back, and Marquette King wanted that one to check up, couldn't quite do it inside the 1. 6-3 our score back in Arlington, Texas. Choctaw Stadium. Joey Galloway, Roy Philpott with Tiffany Blackman and big Eric McLean out of the sunlight this week after that tremendous experience in Orlando. Down to Mr. McLean.
Yeah, it's good to be out of the sunshine, guys. Drew, offense is going back and forth, throwing some big blows, but just not able to connect with touchdowns.
Yeah.
What are you seeing out there?
We're getting a lot of man coverage. We got to just win on one-on-ones, go out there, make plays. We'll come down with the field.
Is it more of running, passing, executing? I mean, what do you think you need to do?
All
over just finishing drives, man, right now. You know, we're moving the ball fine. We just got to execute and finish.
Appreciate you.
DiNucci tried to get to the edge. We saw that last week in Orlando, Joey, and he had some little comments as he was able to high step his way for a 6-yard gain, a smaller pickup here of just 3.
Yeah, he's fun to listen to while he's running the ball. He'll be talking to a defender, the ones he can outrun.
You can't get me.
Yeah, the ones that he can't outrun, he doesn't say much.
Were you a trash talker back in the day?
Not typically. Guys weren't usually close enough for me to talk.
The Galloway way. Bradwell in it running back on 2nd down. DiNucci, Blake Jackson stopped short of the line to gain. Will Hill, Colin Schooler combined to make the tackle. 5-yard gain, it's 3rd down.
It's setting up a big 3rd down for the Arlington defense here. They've been really good on defense. They need to get this ball back. Right now, they're only down 3, so they're close in this game. Offense has moved it, but they didn't score on that 2nd drive.
Maybe you got spread left, maybe. 91 on 2, ready.
3rd and 2.
You have Josh Gordon down low and man-to-man coverage. It just seems like that's where you would go with this ball.
Take a shot. Let's see if they do it. Gordon. Instead, they'll take the slot receiver. It's incomplete. And it was McKnight breaking open for a moment. DiNucci could not find him. The coverage by Crayvon LeBlanc.
I felt like the best ball I've thrown.
That sounds like a quarterback, right?
Yeah, it really does. You can tell from Josh Gordon's body language on plays like that, man-to-man coverage. You know, he's 6'4", has a corner out there that he has beat by probably 3 inches in height. Big play receiver like Josh Gordon wants the football in that situation. That'll be a conversation on the sideline between Josh Gordon, offensive coordinator, quarterback Ben DiNucci. Get me the ball in that situation.
First time tonight we've seen Cameron Nizelek. Joe Powell. Watch that punt sail out of bounds. Arlington will get the football back when we return here in Arlington. And the Newts trying to get loose to McKnight.
I felt like the best ball I've thrown all year.
Oh, that's on the 1? Come on, Marquette. It's too greedy. I said the 10. You put it down to the 2. Otherwise, I mean, why we gained 8 yards.
I got you, Coach. Marquette King, a former wide receiver that was able to keep his scholarship by transitioning to be a punter, well known for his dance moves after some of his punts. Arlington gets it back. Here's a deep shot by Plitt, and it's going to be intercepted. Quinterio Cole with the pick, and now the return. Seattle prime field position at their own 43. Victor Bolden was the intended target, a 21-yard return, and the Sea Dragons flexing on defense.
Yeah, I don't know that Plitt want to throw this ball back. I don't know that he saw the safety standing in the middle of the field, but they're taking their shot there. And those are the kind of plays in an offensive season where we're close, but we can't quite make this play. He throws it up. You can see the safety that makes a great play, flipping his hips and getting back. But, man, Plitt would really like to hold on to this ball, maybe go underneath of it. But give Cole his credit. I mean, that is to be able to flip your hips and then find that ball in the air on a windy evening here in Arlington. I mean, that is a great play by safety.
4th pick of the year thrown by Plitt. Seattle gets it back, trying to expand this lead. DiNucci delivers another strike. Veazey with a massive move. And down the far side, rumbles out near the 10. Jordan Veazey. Big plays galore as we check in with Tiffany.
Hey guys, I'm with Quinterio Cole, just made that huge interception. You said it was your first one. You're going to hold on to that ball?
I got to keep that ball. I got to keep it. First one, we're going to keep that one.
You had eyes on that ball the whole entire way. How were you able to get yourself in position, keep your balance, to make the play?
I mean, it was just baiting the quarterback in the post, leaning weak to the single receiver side, thinking he had the back post, but I was there the whole time. And that's just ball skills.
Go track down that ball. Thank you.
Veazey just picked up 47. Be first down and goal. Pearson off the screen. 2 penalty markers come in quickly. Willie Taylor, the tackle.
The distance, automatic first down. Personal foul, face mask, number 50. Defense. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. It's first down.
Michael Vanderveld, we haven't heard a lot from him so far tonight.
This is how quickly momentum shifts. Arlington gets the big stop on 3rd down, gets the ball back. They turn it over, and just like that, Seattle goes down the field. You know, the #1 pass offense in the XFL is eventually going to make some plays. No matter how good you are on defense, they're going to make some plays, and that was a huge game.
Charlie Talmopiao on the field for the first time. Massive tight end. Hand off right side for the touchdown. It's Darius Bradwell. Second of the season. Played his college ball at Tulane. And Seattle impressive again in search of win number 5 in a row, and again on the road this week. Now the question, you go for 1, 2, or 3. Practice this week, we heard a lot about the 3-point possibilities. And instead they will go for 1 here from the right hash. 0 for 1 this year. The 1-point try. Week 4 against San Antonio, the only time it happened. I wonder if they'll try Bradwell again. Indeed they will. A gap opens up, and there it is. 1-point try is good. 13-3 our new score. And the points coming off the interception by Cole. The big play, 47 yards to Veazey. And Jim Haslett has to be pleased with this start tonight, Joey.
Yeah, for those who have the over-under, that at 37.5, you need 19 points per half. There was only 6 points after the first quarter, and then this big play happens right here. Flip out of this, get a big gain, get in scoring position, and then Seattle makes it pay off. So now you're getting a little closer to that number of 19 points that you need, and the ability to run the ball, that just looks like it's going to be there. The offensive line and that run blocking is outstanding.
Bradwell, the touchdown. Bradwell, the 1-point try. Conversion was good, 13-3. Joey Galloway all about the over, and that is back in play after that touchdown.
Yeah, you need 3 more points in this half to at least get back on track.
Renegades set to receive the kick. Both teams separated by just 5 yards. Eberle will try to send it into the target zone again. Pernell Hall back deep to receive. Angling right at the 20. And Hall sandwich, and he was hit hard. Daniel Joseph laid the wood down to Tiffany.
Guys, I'm with Jordan Veazey. You helped to put your team in position to score. That was coming off of that big interception by Quinterio. How much momentum were you riding on that play?
Nah, really just trying to take advantage of opportunities. Anytime you get a turnover, you got to make the defense right, especially in games like this. So really just made the play when it came to me. That was all. Nothing special.
Yeah, but you were plowing your way through. You were fired up about trying to get you guys in position.
I believe I'm one of the best receivers in this thing, man. So you got to be able to run after the catch. You got to be able to show it on all levels out there on the field, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm just out there playing for my team and doing what I got to do.
Thanks so much.
Jordan Veazey speaking the truth. Dump off pass to Smith. He'll stay on his feet all the way to the 45. A late flag comes in, a 20-yard gain. And this one likely coming back.
Illegal block in the back, number 73. Offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It'll still be first down.
It was Willie Beavers that cost his team the 20-yard gain. How about Daniel Joseph? Second week in a row we've seen a hit like this. Oh!
Man, that was a perfect kick. Dropped it right inside the 20. So the return man can't get a great head start running the ball. And, man, Joseph, once again, that's why I did not kick return. It's dangerous. Even with these rules set up to eliminate a lot of those collisions, the kick return is dangerous.
NC State stand up tall. Joseph impressive. First down and short after the infraction. Caleb Vander Esch, his cousin Leighton, plays for the Cowboys. Not for a first down. Arlington now on the move. The tackle by Tyrell Adams, a gain of 18.
And once again, Arlington crosses the 50-yard line. They need to find a way to get points out of these kind of drives. When you get across that 50, you got to get something out of it.
You got to get something out of it if you're looking for the over.
Well, that's really what I was talking about.
Sea Dragons now a 9.5-point favorite. The live line. Handoff straight ahead. Lenny Brown. 2-yard gain. That's it. Antoine Jackson was waiting.
Gun Hulk right, tread 2. Gun Hulk right, tread 2.
Hey, Gun Hulk right, tread 2. Tread 2 on 1, right?
That's the calmest play call I've ever heard from John Hayes.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I want like some energy. You know what I mean? If I'm listening to that on offense, if I'm out wide, I'm thinking, that's just a run play.
Against the dime set. They'll run it. Lenny Brown continues. That's enough for a first down. He pushed Elijah Ponder backwards.
Let's go. 11 personnel. Gun Dixie right. Gun Dixie right. 3 jet Obama.
The dulcet tones of John Hayes. Both teams full complement of timeouts. Time for Plitt. Fires a strike. Victor Bolden. He's been active in this second quarter. That'll move the sticks again. 14-yard gain against Ron Zook's defense.
Get sub in. Give me over 7. Over 7. Over 7. Over 7.
Tyson 5 on 1, right? Tyson 5.
Over 7.
Double left, double left. Cut. Blue 80. Cut.
Fake it to Brown. Plitt. Pocket collapsing. He'll get to the edge, scamper out of bounds, and that's it. Good gain. Trey Walker forced him out. Give him 6.
Man, Ron Zook has been at it a long time. He was the defensive backs coach at Ohio State a few years ago when I went to school there. And he has been coaching a long time. He has seen as much defense as anyone.
Mint Sirach.
He's calmed down. Once his hair turned gray, he has settled down. He was a high-strung coach back in the day.
It's amazing how that works. 2-minute warning. The Arlington offense struggled in the first half. Another scoring opportunity when we come back. Make sure you don't miss any episode of the 9-part docu-series Player 54, Chasing the XFL Dream. Episode 5 debuted yesterday. Looks at why Wade Phillips in Houston brought back cornerback David Tolentino Jr. and Seattle's win last week over the Guardians with the help of breakout wide receiver Ja'Cour Pearson. All 5 episodes also available to now stream on ESPN Plus and Hulu. Back in Arlington.
Where is that guy with the barbecue?
It looked pretty good.
And I didn't see him on the way in.
Second down. 4 yards to go after the 2-minute warning. Fake it to Brown towards the end zone. 1 yard short. Pass grab by Lawan Winningham. He has been acrobatic near the goal line the last 2 weeks. It'll be first down and goal.
And Winningham is 6'3", and this is what I was talking about with Josh Gordon on the other side when Seattle has the ball. Man-to-man coverage, you got a big receiver. You want to just toss it out there, let him make a play.
Yeah! On the 1. 2. My fault, 2.
Winningham has made winning plays in big moments as a timeout is called by Seattle. Now Drew Plitt getting the start. Got some work to do to try to find the end zone for the first time.
Yeah, Juan, nice job.
Now Plitt, the MVP in Ball State's first ever bowl win. It was the Arizona Bowl. Victory against San Jose State. Joey, what was it like? He's now seeing Luis Perez right behind him. He was signed this week, and you've got somebody breathing down your neck as a player, right? That takes you to a different level in that next game. Try to make sure you keep your job.
That's what professional football is. I used to always joke about, like, on a Sunday, if somebody had a bad game, on Monday, there would be guys trying out on the field when you come in. Like, you come in and guys are out there trying out, and you're like, we know who had a bad game, you know what I mean? Because there's guys trying out for right tackle or punter or kicker. And so you know Perez has come in, and he's thrown 8 touchdowns this season. All the quarterbacks on Arlington only have 4. And so you know why he's here. So if you're Plitt, you want to go out and put your best foot forward and then let the coaches make a decision.
Thank you.
Seattle has challenged the catch as we check in with Dean Blandino, XFL Command Center.
Yeah, we're letting the ruling on the field stand. There's just not enough separation there. There's contact, both sides, offense and defense, both making contact. Ruling on the field stands.
Thank you. It'll be first down and goal. The Seattle challenge unsuccessful. Mild-mannered Ron Zook. Defense has been good so far. Davion Smith straight ahead. Did he get there? No. Second effort, maybe. Let's see. Second down. A sea of humanity right in front of Davion Smith.
Number 77 for Arlington has checked in as eligible. Number 77 has checked in as eligible.
That would be George Moore. Second and goal, jumbo package on the field. Smith goes at about 230 pounds. He'll get a try, and Smith diving across the goal line for the touchdown. Third of the season, and the Renegades reaching the end zone for the first time. And now, of course, the 1, 2, or 3-point try. Either the 2, 5, or 10-yard line. Bob Stoops indicating initially they will go for 1. 43% success rate league-wide, the 1-point tries. 2 backs on the field. Brown and Smith. Brown shifts out. And the fade, back corner. Canella ran out of real estate. Coverage was there, amply provided by Antoine Brooks. Plitt missed him.
Brooks is 5'10". Canella's 6'5". You can throw it underhand. Just keep it in bounds and let him make a play. And this is what Canella's saying, like, hey, you ain't got to get cute with that ball. You don't got to be perfect with this ball. Just keep it in bounds and let him jump.
John Hayes' reaction down to Eric.
Davion, you've been the bread and butter for this offense all night long, man. How's it feel to get in that end zone?
Well, it's a team effort. We got the job done. Still got a quarter and 1 minute, 1:01 left. We ready. We got to come out here, come in the second half, get it done. Right now, we ain't satisfied. We got to put more points up on the board. Well, we feel good.
There you go, Roy.
Cheers, and for all of those people that have the over, 22 points now in the first half, and on target, perhaps, Mr. Galloway.
This is the second week in a row that we've had 6 points scored in the first quarter. And then the second quarter, things start to open up, and people start to figure out these defenses and offenses get moving and then get back on track for the overs.
Taylor Rosalino back on the field after the Arlington touchdown. The 1-point try, no good. Keep an eye on Kelvin McKnight. Both teams move. The reception of the football. He'll break out of the target zone across the 20. The stop by Nate Becker, the tight end. Seattle will take over there. 2 timeouts remaining, and Ben DiNucci. The Nooch will try to get loose again at that quarterback spot. 10 of 14 through the air, buck 34. Not a bad start for the leading passer in the XFL.
Plenty of time here, 55 seconds. You got a couple timeouts. You got the best pass offense in the XFL. Plenty of time to find a way to get points here.
4-point lead. Sea Dragons looking for more. Delayed give. TJ Hammonds. Nifty finish. Gain of 12. That'll move the chains.
Seattle has called their second charge timeout.
Okay, we got one timeout. Let's go trips right. Okay, give me a regular red. Trips right, 81, X Indy, Z choice switch. X Indy, Z choice switch.
A little bit of a different play call than what we've heard from John Hayes at this point. The run and shoot. Again, we mentioned it goes back 40 years or more. He told us last week that they try to add between 15 and 20% new plays every year to try to keep it fresh and keep opposing defenses on their toes. And a lot of that collaboration over the years heard with the late Bill Walsh as June Jones became friends with him in the latter part of his life.
Or if he squats, just put it on top.
Two of the greatest offensive minds in football history coming together. DiNucci to the edge, racing out of bounds. And Will Clark in the area, 5-yard gain. He'll make something out of nothing there. DiNucci's got some wheels on him.
Yeah, he does. And when you listen to these play calls, a lot of times they're tagging a receiver. This is what you do. So if you're the other receiver on that side, you just have to know the concept and what goes with that route. So if he says a Z switch and you're on the side with the Z, you have to know which route you have because it's a Z switch.
Set go!
DiNucci 4 rushes, 29 yards. That's 7 per attempt. Will he take off here? Comes the high step. Needs 5 for a first down. Steps out near the 45.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go rush 52 straight.
All right, let's go. Hum to trips right,
Rush,
60 wide
straight.
flat, H choice, Z9X up.
60 on 2, ready.
Z9, put it up on top.
Here we go, Monday, Monday. Monday, gotta go. Set go.
3rd and short. DiNucci to throw. And nearly intercepted, looking for Jawan Green. There is a flag on the field. Shakur Brown in coverage. Probably better opportunity to pick that off.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 72. Defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
TJ Barnes from Georgia Tech. That is a costly penalty.
Yeah, it was going to be 4th and short. Man, you take this penalty hitting the quarterback late. These are tough situations. You're rushing. Man, that is close. If you're on the offense, you're Seattle, you want that call. If you're on the defense, you're saying he only took half a step before he hit the quarterback.
Barnes off the field after that mistake. 27 seconds to go. Sea Dragons with 1 timeout. Dominic Eberle connected from 54 yards out last week at Orlando. Close within his range. DiNucci to the edge again. Another big gainer. It's enough for a first down, crossing inside the 30, a gain of 12.
Arlington was just rushing 3 up until now. Then they decided to send 5 this time. But you can see he breaks contain. When you send that many guys to your quarterback, you have to have a guy that sets the edge, or your quarterback gets out wide and you're in trouble for a big gain and a first down.
He's got 6 rushes, 44 yards to lead Seattle.
Gotta go, let's go. Set go!
Josh Gordon back on the field. On the crosser, DiNucci steps up, delivers a strike. Blake Jackson short of the line to gain inside the 25.
Timeout!
Chopped down by Schooler. The timeout, Seattle's last. 13 seconds to go.
3rd and final charge timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
That delivery is getting further and further down the slot angle, if you will, for DiNucci.
Yeah, two guys in the middle of the field. Gordon was on the other side, just trying to get a short completion. And honestly, Arlington is happy about that completion. They'll take that. It burns the last time out. They only gained 4 yards, and there's 14 seconds left. If it's up to Arlington, they give up a couple more of those.
No stacks, yep. Got to go to the end zone. X and Z9. Run, JG. Come on, 4.
And 9s are go routes in every offense I've ever seen. And that's what DiNucci is telling them, guys, we got to go. We're trying to take a shot down the field.
Juwan Green, top of your screen. You just singled him out.
Let's go.
DiNucci the other way, looking for Josh Gordon. Did he get a foot in? Yes, he did. What a catch, Josh Gordon. Wow.
If you're a Seattle fan, you're wondering, why don't we get more of that?
Come on now,
why don't we see more of that when you have the man-to-man coverage? Arlington actually backs out. And it was like because of the design of the defense, they didn't think that DiNucci would throw this ball. But a better throw always beats good defense.
Flip 51. Let's go.
Sea Dragons going for 2.
Hey, Monday. Let's go.
1 for 2 in this department this year. DiNucci flings it, and it is caught. Juwan Green this time. The Sea Dragons with 21 points on the board in the first half. Joey Galloway, 5 possessions, 4 scores for Seattle.
Yeah, 3 points in that first quarter, and it felt like they were just trying to feel out Arlington and what they were going to try to do on the defensive side. And in that second quarter, June Jones has opened up this offense and gone downfield and taken the shots outside that you expect him to take. Arlington backed out, so it's a soft coverage. And I don't believe they thought that DiNucci would still throw this ball, a deep ball versus soft coverage. But when you have a receiver out wide that's 6'5", throw it up there and give him a chance to make a play.
Ben, that is your best pass of the season.
We had them punting 4th and 1, and we roughed the passer. Give it to him.
Ben DiNucci, the story of this first half, Joey. He's completed 75% of his passes. He's accounted for 207 of Seattle's 217 yards, the total offense department. He has been electric. Josh Gordon making plays, and maybe something we will see more of down the stretch.
And we've had Seattle 3 times so far this season. The last week I mentioned he didn't get a target until the 4th quarter. He didn't start the game. So you wonder if there were some issues there and why we don't see more of these kind of plays. Throw it up there and letting him go make a play.
Sea Dragons now the lifeline department, a 12.5-point favorite after this outburst. Jim Haslett's got to be pleased, even if in this moment he is not. Joe, we've had some big plays. Offenses have been humming.
Now we're at 30. At over-under. 37.5 is looking
Arlington
pretty
has
good.
called their first charge timeout. 30 seconds in late.
Renegades have 2 more remaining. Always a fun time here in the Metroplex. So many different things going on, and wouldn't you know it, the offenses have caught fire in Seattle. Sea Dragons have won 4 straight, trying to make it 5 in a row. Joey Galloway, Roy Philpott off and running, and Ben DiNucci, I mean, he's leading the XFL in passing yards. We're understanding why tonight.
And I think you can see in that second quarter why they've been so good. They started this game off with a couple passes underneath, just quick passes to sort of see what Arlington's defense was going to do. And once they got a feel for it, they've been on fire since and putting up points in the second quarter. And when you look at Arlington's offense and what they've been able to do, and when they've won their football games, they've only given up 9 or 10 points when they win. So it's going to be tough for them to come back. Now that they're down 12, it seems like a lot, even though there's a lot of football left to be played.
Time winding down, end of the half. Bolden the intended target. And it was Cole in coverage, 3 seconds to go. By the way, you look nice tonight. I like the outfit. Everything's clicking, it seems like, just like Seattle's offense.
Yeah, I had to borrow a belt from Ben Hogg. And I had to put the outfit together.
It works.
This nice two-way belt that Ben had.
Can't beat the two-way belts.
Yeah. 2 colors, whatever you need.
Second down could be the final play of the half. Plitt by a little bit of time. And has a completion. Sal Cannella. The final play of our second quarter. 30-yard gain. And Bob Stoops go back to the drawing board at halftime. The defense has been rock solid this year. Different story so far tonight. Seattle starting to emerge. The XFL's North Division as one of the better teams. And the playoff push continues halfway home on the road in the Lone Star State. And a 21-9 lead at the break. Another beautiful evening as we welcome you back to Arlington, Texas. Halftime here at Choctaw Stadium. And don't forget, massive matchup coming up next weekend in the North Division. The DC Defenders visiting the Seattle Sea Dragons. Can't wait for it. Colossal meeting.
Just flips him. Oh, what a catch. Allison for the score. I think you should be on watch for the Seattle team. Abram Smith, how about it? They intercepted off the carom. It's picked off, and this is going to be a house call. DC Defenders, the only undefeated team in the XFL.
Yes, indeed. Contrasting styles. These two teams doing it in different ways. DC leads the XFL in scoring almost 29 points per contest. Meanwhile, Seattle has been stingy on defense, less than 18 points per. Be back with exclusive locker room access in the second half. Coming up after this.
Come on, catch the ball.
Let's keep this rolling, boys. Keep it rolling.
Do you hear that? 80 and 81 tell you, if they put 80 in the game, they're going to throw it. They put 81, he's the flashing and blocking.
You ain't catching me, brother. I'll run all day. I really might be faster than all you guys, too. I might be. I'm just saying, I might be.
No, we're saying it's offensive pass interference.
Okay.
He pushed him.
On that receiver on that edge?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dime.
It's too greedy. I said to 10. You put it down to the 2. Otherwise, I mean, why we gained 8 yards.
I swear I was not trying to. I was trying to hit it to him.
Do not let me get hot, son. Hey, 4. Hey! Nice head! Like, best ball.
Welcome back to Arlington, where the Sea Dragons lead at 21-9 over the Renegades. Josh, I'm with Josh Gordon. You just had an incredible touchdown catch to further extend this lead. Your teammates walking in saying number 0 is pretty good.
Oh, no.
But yeah, how are you able to do it?
With these teammates. These are the guys I go to war with every day at practice. You know, this is, I think, the best team in the XFL, and we're out here to show why we are that. And we got to go out there and prove it each play, and hopefully we walk away with a win. So,
what did you guys notice about their defense? Because you all are playing quite differently than you were in the first quarter.
No, we made some adjustments. Coach June here, he made some good adjustments. He called that, as y'all heard it, you know, right there before it happened. And if he sees it and we see it, and hopefully Ben sees it, and then we make it happen. So it's just execution and enough practice to get it done. And we got to hit it done tonight. So we got another half, and we'll see if we can't get another one out here for y'all.
I know you don't always want to see your quarterback on the run, but he's leading the team in rushing right now. You know he had some wheels?
I did not know. I didn't know he had wheels. This boy 6 got wheels. No lie, he's an athlete. He's an athlete. I swear to God.
Thanks so much, Josh.
I got you.
Well, Tiffany, thank you very much. As we take a look at our progressive first half stats, and 217 total yards for Seattle, 207 secured by Ben DiNucci, the starting quarterback.
Yeah, and I didn't think we'd see this much offense. You know, we talked about the over-under number being at 37.5, only 6 points in that first quarter, and then that second quarter, both offenses got things going. Only one turnover in this game, and it cost the Renegades. They turned it over. Seattle got the ball, went down and scored, and it really gave them the momentum, and that's why they're leading right now.
How about combined 400 yards of total offense in that first half, just a handful of penalties. 30 points overall. It was crisp, it was clean, it was fun. Ben DiNucci, a big reason why. I mean, this guy can do it all. Tiffany just told you he's the leading rusher right now for Seattle.
And early on, he was doing it with his legs. There was a lot of coverage on the back end by Arlington, and DiNucci pulled the ball down and ran it, and I think that opened up the coverage on the back end. And then you see the great throw to the corner of the end zone, a 9 route against soft coverage. That is a terrific throw.
So Seattle has won 4 straight. Now surging halfway home to win number 5 with DC coming to town next weekend in a colossal matchup. That game's going to be a lot of fun. They've got some work to do. For Arlington, look, the Renegades put a touchdown on the board late in the half. Their offense started to catch fire. Certainly, they're not out of it either for head coach Bob Stoops. And by the way, they're in a playoff push of their own in the South.
Now, the problem is, now that they're down by 12 going into the second half, we're talking about an offense that is the worst scoring offense in the XFL. And so now having to come back from 12 down is a tall order with an offense that isn't used to scoring that many points.
That 0-2 start, Jim Haslett told us last week, felt like they should have won those first 2 games. Coaches tell you those kinds of things all the time, but boy, they've been in it to win it this year. Veteran coaching staff. And the standings certainly tell you the story. Arlington, top 2 teams in each division, will make it to the playoffs, to the postseason. Arlington in position. Seattle currently tied with St. Louis. That massive matchup with DC next weekend. Letty Brown to start our 3rd quarter. Renegades will get it. Drew Plitt, who got the start, back on the field.
11. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, listen up. F short, the gun red right off, tight, 15 F missile, all 1. Ready? 15. Lead.
Brian Folgerts, the backup center, will start the second half. Cameron Hunt,
Blue 80. Cut.
the starting center, questionable to return. Flip pass, Canella. And the shovel straight ahead for a 2-yard gain. That's it.
We haven't seen a lot of Canella in this game. We saw him make a catch on the sideline for a first down. But if you're Arlington, you want to get the ball in Canella's hands.
Here we go.
Sal Canella founded his own clothing line back in 2019. Targeted 4 times so far, 3 grabs. That's it.
Okay. Blue 80. Cut.
Smith at 230 pounds. Nice move. Close to a first down. That, in fact, will move the chains. Brooks brought him down, but Smith has been nifty in traffic.
You can hear Drew Plitt screaming, big run. He knows how important this ability to run the ball and get a first down, move the chains is for this offense, because they would like to throw the ball down the field, but you have to make these safeties respect your ability to run the ball.
Led the league in rushing back in 2020. Did Smith. 12 personnel. Peyton in motion. Straight ahead goes Smith. The human bowling ball off and running. Smith into plus territory. Holder on the wrong end of that collision, a gain of 17. Bob Stoops has found something.
And Smith is 230 pounds. You're not just going to grab him and bring him down. And you keep seeing Seattle, it looks like they're there, but they're trying to bump him, they're trying to grab him. That's not going to work.
5.7 yards per rush for number 2 in blue, Davion Smith. The old school I formation. Out in the flats goes Nate Becker. Lined up as a fullback. Catch the pass inside the 40.
Let's go 11 personnel. Let's go gun, Hulk right, tread 2.
Here we go. Gun Hulk right, tread 2 on 1. Ready? Yeah.
Letty Brown, the running back, 2nd and 5.
Cut. Blue 80. Cut.
And Plitt. Canella fell down. Pass went high and out of bounds.
Here we go. Gun double right, A, off, close, Y yo-yo, 3 jet, Z snag, F basic on 1, ready?
Joey, you also wonder if this is 4-down territory for Arlington?
I think it is. I think because they got the 5 yards on 1st down, I think it puts you in a position to go 2 downs.
Brown, the running back again. He'll catch it in the flats. And a dip down low, stopped at the line. What a tackle for Clarence Hicks. No gain on the play. It's 4th and 5.
Outstanding play by Hicks to come up. It looks like when you get out in the flat with your running back with his shoulders facing forward, you expect him to make a play. And Hicks, outstanding job of coming up and making a tackle, setting up a 4th and 4.
Here we go. Gun double left, A, Z short, 3 jet, Z drive, F sail on 1, ready?
Hicks a standout at UTSA, back in the Lone Star State. It's 4th down.
Hey, rat. We gotta go. Daytona's hot.
Only 4th down conversion of the year came tonight off the tunnel screen. Vaughns make it 2 for 2 on 4th down. Tyler Vaughns picks up 9 on 4th and 5.
And that's all Plitt. You can see him change the play. You see the hand signal. You see the audible. Man, that is gutsy. 4th and 5. You throw one behind the line of scrimmage. That is a gutsy play call and a great run by Vaughns.
And there was traffic around that pass. Chris Payton-Jones looked like had a path to the ball carrier after the grab. Drive stays alive. Opening possession of our 2nd half. Letty Brown off right tackle, barrels ahead, 3-yard gain.
Hey, rat. We gotta go. Daytona's hot.
It's the audible on 4th down. Now Drew Plitt, Joey, 14 of 22 for $150.
What's interesting about this league because of the access, now next week, when they go play their next game against Orlando's listening to this and watching this and seeing all of these checks. They'll know what that check means. So Arlington will have to change that check.
Plitt takes off. Double team, driven down at the 20. Well, 9 different receivers have caught passes tonight for Drew Plitt. Arlington on the move, knocking on the door of the red zone. About crunch time here. Ouch.
That's why quarterbacks are allowed to slide. that makes no sense.
Renegades now with 95 yards on the ground.
Blue 80. Done.
1st and 10 after a gain of 7. And barreling ahead again is Letty Brown. 9-yard gain, the tackle by Tyrell Adams. So the Renegades, the ground game working.
Get down, big fella.
Ben, tell him.
Realize all these guys, they practice together, they eat lunch, eat dinner, work out together. So there's a lot of guys that are friends. And so, yeah, Danucci's looking out there, seeing Plitt take that hit. He's thinking, come on, big fella, we got lunch tomorrow.
Get down.
Hey, we got to go.
11th play of the drive coming up.
Blue 80. Done.
Low snap, Plitt handles it.
Those are tougher when you get closer to the goal line because everyone's near the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a tough play to make. Those defenders now don't have anywhere to drop back to. Their backs are against the goal line.
No gain for Payton.
Face mask! He's grabbing his helmet. He's pulling his face mask. You guys don't see that. No.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. The lasso tackle, I'm not sure if the face mask was ever firmly grasped.
That one would have been called. That is a quick hand on the face mask.
3rd down and 1. Letty Brown tackled behind the line. Lelos. Now he's been battling a shoulder injury. No problem there for Nico Lelos. Got to go for it on 4th down, Joey?
Absolutely. You see Canella comes back in the game. Now, their best threat to catch a pass here in these kind of situations.
3-jet Duke, Y fade R1, ready? Yeah.
I heard Y fade.
Which means Canella's running the fade, man-to-man coverage. Like wide. We've seen Plitt miss him on the extra point try. Now can he give him a chance to make a play?
Canella defended by Lyndon Stevens. And Plitt's got to go, delivers a pass, it comes in low and incomplete.
Not sure why he looked right. You got Canella out wide to the left, your best receiver, size mismatch, man-to-man coverage. There would be no reason to look anywhere besides Plitt. You're not looking off a safety, it's man-to-man coverage.
Tuzar skipper Sharif Miller applying pressure. The pass low to Canella. Ben DiNucci has to love this.
Good hold, baby, good hold. Good hold.
3 chances to pick up a yard to keep the drive alive. On 4th and 1, the throw is low, and Joey, Renegade staff, not pleased with how that drive ended after 7+ minutes.
Go for it. Seriously. Go for it.
I thought the headset was going to fly. I thought it was coming off.
I really just don't understand why Plitt would look anywhere besides Canella. It's man-to-man coverage. You know what it is. You're not looking anybody off. You want your best receiver to win and give him the ball.
That was more than half of the quarter off the clock. A win for the Sea Dragons. Josh Gordon's 2nd catch. Ahead to the 18, Eric McLean.
Hey, Joey, Sal's right there with you, brother. I went up and asked him and said, you know, why are we looking to the right? He said, I have no idea. I said, you want to talk about it on TV? He said, no, thanks.
Wise move by Sal. No, it is. I mean, those are the situations where you come over and you talk to your quarterback and say, hey, man, I'm your best weapon out here. Let's go to work.
Go.
Joey, you know what else that could be a win for? Brad will test the right side for those on the under tonight. That was a big deal.
How quickly things change. But I'm 37.5. Plenty of time. Seattle with the ball.
Sea Dragons
like
favored by 11.5. Got that 12-point advantage. It started out at 5 before this game kicked off.
61 on 2, ready.
Had 6 points scored in the first quarter, 24 in the second. We'll see what the third looks like. 3rd and 2.
Let go.
DiNucci to throw. Pearson has it. What a move. Pearson sliding down after a 1st down. The missed tackle by Hill. It's a gain of 13. FX's Snowfall is back for season number 6. It is the final season where a feud threatens to destroy the entire Saint family. Don't miss Snowfall. Wednesday nights, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, right here on FX. Also available streaming on Hulu.
Roy, do you watch Snowfall?
I do not, but reading that promotional material makes me want to watch.
I just lost a lot of respect for you.
I'm sorry.
It's a really good show.
It's the 3rd time today you've said that, so there's not much respect left.
You're right. You don't have much left.
1st down, DiNucci. Boy, he's directing traffic. Sails a pass high for Veazey. And Willie Taylor with the shove coming in at big number 6.
You can tell Jay Hayes is starting to mix up his defensive looks now. This time he just rushes 3, and DiNucci's thinking because there's only 3 coming, he had extra time in the pocket. He takes a hit.
A little blind side smush. That's going to leave a mark, right? You wake up tomorrow morning, that lower back maybe feels it.
Yeah, those are the ones you feel the next day.
Let go.
Well, the mics have been tremendous. TJ Hammonds, delayed handoff. Hammonds has a 1st down and a lot more. All the way to the 49. Joe Powell brought him down a gain of 17.
Look, I've never played defense on a professional level, but when I see the quarterback talking to the running back, I'm going to think when he's saying, hey, a little wider.
Yeah.
He's telling him wider for a reason.
Right.
He's telling him wider because he's setting something up to get him the ball.
It's not rocket science, it's football.
No, it is very simple football.
Broncos lock on Monday, ready. Monday.
Ben DiNucci.
Here we go.
In the freaking zone tonight. 14 of 19 through the air, getting it done on the ground, moving his running backs around. Bruce Hector, the tackle here, after just a 1-yard pickup. What you got, June?
Where is it at? Middle. Trips right up. 860 Kansas. FNX post.
Here we go.
Trips right up.
Ready.
860 Kansas. FNX post.
Do I have to tell you what the FNX post is?
You do not. The post is coming. They're going long.
You rarely see two posts. Though. Let's see how this works out.
Empty backfield. DiNucci retreating and just heaves that one out of bounds. Willie Taylor again crashing the pocket. Get the butt slap from the quarterback on the way back to the defensive huddle.
Way out of the pocket.
I want the same thing. Trips right up. 860 Kansas special. 860 Kansas special. X return.
That X button was just hit, right? Same play
so
coming?
He said same thing, but he called a different play. So he meant same protection, same drop, everything, but that's a different route combination.
3rd and long. DiNucci underneath. Eamon Willis. He'll have the first down. Had to cross the 40. Make it to the 39 down to Eric.
Really good decision there, guys. You know, I think Ben of a couple of weeks ago, he's waiting on that corner route. I think he throws it, but he was patient. He saw the defensive back dropping back to take that away, took what the offense or defense gave him. That's what's been noticeably different from him so far to me against the #1 pass defense. No turnovers, knock on wood. I know that's the announcer's curse.
Yeah, it's like the 95% free throw shooter at the line. A couple of misses after the announcer jinx. The toe tap and the completion. Blake Jackson emerging as a star for Seattle. It's a gain of 22.
And DiNucci is feeling it right now. It's interesting. I think he got in his zone by running the ball early, making the defensive backs of Arlington start to respect his ability to run. And since then, from the 2nd quarter on, he's been on fire.
73% completion percentage for Ben DiNucci.
Here we go. Let go.
4 catches for Jackson. He's got 68 yards. Pearson was drifting out for the screen. The pass was batted down by Willie Taylor. Who else? Well, Taylor doing his best to try to perhaps preserve this underplay for some folks that are still watching as a result of the total in this game.
Yeah, it's a big play for Taylor. It gives them a chance to catch their breath. It sends Seattle back into the huddle, which gives the defense a chance to catch their breath for a second.
Monday. Let's go. Gotta go. Monday. Let's go.
2nd down. DiNucci, empty backfield again. End zone, intercepted. Will Hill. Big play for the Renegades. Still running all the way back to the 30.
And McLean strikes again. That is a heck of a call by Eric McLean on the sideline. He's outstanding. He should be a coach.
He warned himself in that hit.
Absolutely said it and then admitted it was his fault.
Guys, let me just tell you something. I'm on this sideline for a reason, okay? I was putting that out there for a reason.
Will Hill, the thrill in the end zone. His first interception of the season.
Welcome back to Arlington. Will, you were able to make a massive play there. Seattle had all the momentum, throwing the ball at a high clip. You absolutely took that away. How were you able to do that?
They were running 7s and post on me all drive. So I knew it was coming. I baited them, act like I was going to the 7 and undercutted the dig.
We were in Orlando last week. I'm bald. I got fried. Could I borrow that next time we go down there?
Nah, I need it for me, baby.
Mac, thank you very much. Will Hill won the national championship at Florida in 2009. Rennell Hall with the completion and a 12-yard gain. As Arlington gets it back. Ben DiNucci not happy.
It's just a bad throw. I missed the throw. It's the first one I missed all night. I know. I'm not trying to do that. I just missed the throw. I wasn't. It was a touch. I just missed the throw. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, guys, I watched Ben DiNucci as soon as that interception happened. He came off the field, patted his chest. He said, "That's on me, that's on me." Only let out brief frustration, hitting his helmet on the ground, but he turned calmly to his teammates and said, "We're fine."
Yeah, Tiffany, that's really been the only issue for Seattle in this current winning streak of 4 games, trying to make it 5. DiNucci in the red zone is prone to turn it over, Joey.
Yeah, last 2 games he had 4 interceptions. Now make it 5 in 3 games. That's the only thing slowing this down. When you look at this offense and how good they are at throwing the ball, that is their one issue, is the interceptions thrown that shouldn't be thrown. And I give Coach Hazlitt a lot of credit right there. He's very calm in dealing with DiNucci in that situation.
It wasn't there.
Got a little mouthy there for a minute.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That happens, and it happens on the sideline more than most people realize. Well, the Sea Dragons had scored touchdowns on their previous 2 possessions. Not this time. Arlington trying to be the hang-around team. Scoreless 3rd quarter in the books. Big pick by Will Hill. Sensational start, week 7 of the XFL. That continues tomorrow. Brahmas and the Vipers, 3 o'clock Eastern, ESPN2. DC undefeated in Orlando. That's tomorrow at 6 on ESPN. And Sunday at 2 also on the mothership. St. Louis Battlehawks, the Houston Roughnecks. Don't forget all 3 games also on ESPN+. Start of our 4th quarter back in Arlington. Renegades in rally mode. And on the move on 2nd down, Letty Brown straight ahead, a 5-yard gain.
It's not the 3rd quarter you wanted for the over-under crowd. If you're the over crowd, you felt pretty good at halftime.
The under's applauding, standing on their feet.
I refuse to recognize the under.
DiNucci, great first half. The interception there moments ago. Arlington is now forced a turnover in its last 7 games. That defense standing tall. 3rd and 4 here. Drew Plitt have a little magic left in the hat. Across the middle, dropped Caleb Vander Esch. Boy, had real estate in front of him. Kelly was trailing. It's a play you got to make.
I was just watching Sal Cannella on that incompletion. It sort of just jumps around like, man, I need this ball. That is a tough window to throw that ball into. Vander Esch has been outstanding in the slot.
And Kelly got a fingertip on it, too.
He has to flatten that route out some, or he's going to get undercut.
Yeah, great job by Zafir Kelly. Critical moment on 3rd down. And McKnight from the 9. McKnight crossing the 20. Don't miss any episode of the 9-part docuseries Player 54 Chasing the XFL Dream. Episode 5 debuted yesterday. Looks at why Wade Phillips and Houston brought back cornerback David Tolentino Jr. in Seattle's win last week over the Guardians. Used the help of breakout wide receiver Ja'Cour Pearson. In the process, all 5 episodes also available to stream on ESPN Plus and Hulu. Now Bob Stoops. Defense.
He's going to body slam the punter? The punter? Well, ask him. That's terrible. You can't let him do that to a punter. Oh, they got tangled up. That's what I'm getting. Okay. That's a good reason. Just body slam the punter.
All smiles for Marquette King after that sequence. Here's a look. And Clarence Hicks doing the tango for a minute. Okay. Intertwine quickly.
King was talking to Mac Lane on the break and forgot he's the punter.
Hammonds on the swing pass.
Out there, he's trying to start a fight.
Emac's talking to a lot of specialists, it seems like.
Wow. Let's go, 2-9.
Bro, this is the 2nd punt I had. That's the most action I ever had, man. Why not? It's on the 10.
Money punt. Good hang. Yeah.
They call me crazy. This may be the first time the XFL's mic'd up a punter. I love it, though.
XFL or anybody ever has ever wanted to listen to a punter.
Punters are human beings, too, Joey. DiNucci, the pump fake. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to fake out Joe Powell. He did for a moment, a gain of 2.
Mac Lane, did you talk to one punter at Clemson?
Ever.
He split the two wings.
Yeah, no shot, Joey. Roy can tell you a very funny punting story that actually goes back to last week in the Orange Bowl. Guy made an unbelievable pass to Christian Wilkins.
That was a fake punt against Bob Stoops in Oklahoma.
Shout out, don't forget it.
Third down, DiNucci. Caught, Juwan Green, first down, Seattle. Slung down in midfield. Now Shakur Brown got there, ushered him out at the 49, but that's a first down. The drive continues. Give him 26.
Yeah, we listened to Ben DiNucci talking to Coach Haslett on the sideline, and I thought, man, that is a lot of talk back from Ben DiNucci. But if you can do this, you can come back on the field and do that, it gives you a little bit more leeway to tell your head coach basically, hey, I got this, leave me alone.
Hey, is that the Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers effect with the delivery and the pass, and that arm just keeps dipping down further and further? Here's Bradwell.
Yeah, and that one was down the field. I mean, that was a down the field throw, sidearm, which is pretty impressive.
Way to beat 4.
He was talking with Coach Haslett.
He was talking at Coach Haslett. He wouldn't let Coach Haslett talk.
Back up, guys. Back up. Back up, guys. Back up, Wes. Back up.
Jim Haslett.
Where's the get back coach? Does the XFL not have a get back coach?
Set go.
Jim Haslett came out of retirement. The approval of his wife, Beth. Coached the Sea Dragons. Brought along June Jones. Here's Bradwell spinning down. And by the way, Jim Haslett's grandson in the house tonight. That's Caden, 11 months old.
Man, this is when coaching is good. Back in his day, I couldn't see this happening with Coach Haslett, but now he came out of retirement. Life is good. He has a grandson. He's out there having a good time during a 4-game win streak. That's when you do those kind of things.
1st and 10 for Seattle. Approaching 10 to go. DiNucci back to the air. In and out of the midst of Juwan Green. Shakur Brown able to bust that football out of there. 29 in blue made a nice play. Renegades, Joey, need a stop. Trailing by 12.
Go, 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 go. 860 on 2, ready. 860 up. Dog, dog. Here we go, here we go. Set go. Hot, hot.
DiNucci, quick toss. Pearson stays alive. And Pearson down to the 31.
You get in the fourth quarter, you start to see bad tackling on the back end. You know these guys have been out here a lot of plays going against a quarterback in DiNucci that has been on fire. And these guys on the back end have been out there a lot, and they're starting to get tired, and you can see that in their tackling.
That was Cravon LeBlanc that missed the tackle. 3rd and 3 as a result.
Here we go, Detroit on 2, ready.
Joey, no Josh Gordon on the field here.
Monday. Here we go. Set go.
Coming out quick. DiNucci going to take off. DiNucci's got the first down. Ball came out late. He was already whistled down. It was Donald Payne. 3rd and short. Inside the 30. Drive stays alive.
Remember DiNucci told Plitt to get
Ruling
down.
on the field is that the runner's progress was stopped. It's first down.
I mean, he's seen Plitt take that hit and said, get down, big fella. The same thing.
Ooh. Ball came out after forward progress was stopped.
Monday, 80. Monday. Here we go. Let go.
Second and 10. Now Willie Taylor getting in there again.
I think Arlington needs to do more blitzing. They got to do something to make DiNucci uncomfortable. This game seems like it has lost energy. There was no point scored in the 3rd quarter. It feels like something has to happen on one side of the ball.
Cheat axe, 3-seam. Cheat axe, 3-seam.
They will.
Scoreless second half so far. Joey Galloway.
Monday. Set, go!
Most of the halfway point of our fourth quarter. Incomplete. Willis. Penalty marker comes in late. Osby in coverage.
Shots. All right, so we're nothing there. Okay. There is no foul on the play. It'll be second down. Correction, third down.
Third and 10. Both teams all 3 timeouts remaining. Still plenty of time left in this one for Arlington.
Set, go!
Danucci gonna take off. Ushered out of the 25. It was Taylor. It'll be 4th down and long. Now, Joey, this is one area Seattle has excelled in this season. Special teams, the return game with McKnight, the kicking game with Eberle.
Yeah, it's a pretty good stop by Arlington. You needed to at least try to get off the field, hold them to a field goal here. You hope they miss it, but at least you keep yourself in the game. With the scoring rules and the points in the XFL, you're still in this game, even if he hits this field goal.
Even if he connects, still a 2-score contest. 43-yarder from the left hash. Eberle, automatic. Played his college ball at Utah State, and the lead expands to 15. Little extracurricular, no flags. And it's getting late in the Metroplex. 24-9. Seattle with the lead, 6:45 to go.
And challenged the previous play that there was a false start. There was a false start. That penalty will be enforced. 5 yards. It'll be 4th down and 13.
That was Daniel Joseph as we send you to the XFL Command Center. Dean Blandino, what did you see?
We saw a flinch, so basically it was the right wing that flinched before the snap, and Coach Stoops and the staff picked it up. We looked at it. It was clearly a flinch, and so they win the challenge. False start will move them back, and now Seattle has to re-kick or go for it.
Field goal off the board, Dean. Thank you. 21-9. Eberle back on the field to attempt this field goal from 48 yards. Eberle certainly has the leg strength, but the challenge came in at the exact right moment to negate the 43-yard effort moments ago. Eberle only 1 miss this season. His long from 54 a week ago at Orlando. Money again. (24-9) after the redo. Let's take a look at our game flow brought to you by Progressive. Sea Dragons on defense, Joey.
Game clock
made
operator,
plays when they've needed to so far tonight.
Yeah, usually it's the defense of Arlington we'd be talking about, but Seattle's defense has stepped up in this game. As their offense has gotten things rolling, the defense has done a nice job creating this turnover in the second half, getting the ball back. And when they've gotten turnovers, the offense has come in and capitalized and gotten points.
Renegades set to get it back. Plenty of time remaining. Victor Bolden will be the 3rd different kick returner we've seen for the Renegades so far. And Ron Zook dialed him up correctly at this point. From the 1. Bolden driven down at the 26. Arlington will take over there. Tuzar Skipper with the stop. Don't forget, Week 7 of the XFL continues tomorrow over on ESPN2. San Antonio and Vegas. It's up first at 3 Eastern, then DC undefeated down in the Sunshine State to battle Orlando at 6. Also on ESPN, and then on Sunday, 2 o'clock Eastern, Battlehawks, Roughnecks. ESPN, the place to be. All 3 games available on ESPN+. DiNucci for president. Yeah, he's secured 300 total yards of offense. That one pick he'd love to have back in the end zone. Canella, the grab on first down. Ahead of the 49. Now Stevens went for a ride. It's a gain of 22.
Yeah, Arlington's the worst scoring offense in XFL, averaging 13 points a game. So they're going to need these kind of plays, and a lot of them to come back in this game.
2-possession game.
Monday, hut. Lady, hut.
Split across the middle. Vontae Smith with a stiff arm and a first down. Shoved down Trey Walker, gain of 11. Clarence Hicks had a chance to stop him earlier, couldn't do it.
And the clock keeps running here in XFL rules until you get inside that 2 minutes. Even when you go out of bounds, the clock continues to run.
Bob Stoops' team has alternated wins and losses all season. They are due for a dub, trailing by 15. Plitt, play action. Plitt straight ahead. Here comes a flag. Antoine Jackson, the shoestring tackle.
55 hands to the face. 55 hands to the face. We're going to go 10 yards from the previous spot. Hands to the face, number 55. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Garrett McGinn, Bob Stoops doesn't like it.
It just seems like a call, like the hands to the face for an offensive lineman. That just seems like a difficult thing to not do. When this guy's charging at you, it just seems hard.
John Hayes making the quick call. Twisting and turning is Lenny Brown. Walker
Let's go.
chopped him down after a gain of 5.
Tread 2.
Hulk right. Hulk right. Hey, Hulk right. Tread 2. Tread 2. Monday. Here we go. Lady.
Plitt. Bolden. Weaving his way through traffic. A first down, a little bit more. Inside the 30. 18-yard pickup. Renegades had to have it.
When you're Seattle, you're thinking that's the play we want you to run. We want these short passes. Now you just got to come up and make a tackle. That's very lazy on the defensive side.
I'm not sure what happened to Lyndon Stevens there, but he was in prime position. Came up empty. Renegades have to have a touchdown here. They'll look for it back at the end zone and incomplete. Bolden was open and Plitt is down. The penalty flag is there as well. 2 flags.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer, number 22. Defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Joe, that's a first penalty called against the Sea Dragons tonight.
Wow. They've played a pretty clean game. This one is one that, at this time of game, you're up by 2 scores. Ouch.
Plitt grabbing his right knee, walked off gingerly, grasping his back. And we've got a new quarterback in Kevin Anderson who's working.
Talk to him, John. If he isn't okay to own up to it, Kevin will go in.
That's exactly what's happening. Played his college ball at Fordham, and he's getting set in all likelihood to try to complete his first pass of the season. '73 touchdowns during his time at Fordham. The first down moves the football after the penalty all the way to the 15. Anderson, pocket collapsing, the dump off. Smith inside the 10.
Couple blocks away from that one breaking. Great play call versus the blitz.
And as a quarterback that's yet to complete a pass this season, that'll give him a little bit of juice, right?
Yeah, as he comes out of the game, Plitt came back in, tapped him out.
Boy, a late hit coming in by Bryce Thompson. No penalty marker. And Garrett McGinn jumped in his grill. Plitt back on the field. And the left side run by Smith. Dropped at the 5. Now Holder probably should have had him deeper down the field. Couldn't bring him down. It's a 4-yard gain.
Man, Smith runs hard. I don't know that we've seen one guy bring Smith down all night long. He runs hard.
Here we go.
3rd and short.
Right. Have Casper, Colt 2, split on 1, right?
Still time left in this game, trailing by 15.
Monday.
The pace here, you'd like a little quicker, perhaps. Smith, jump cut. Only needed a yard. He'll pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 4.
Jumbo!
They'll bring in the extra beef up front. Renegades just 9 points tonight. That is 4 below their average, but threatening the jumbo
Number
package on the field.
Has checked in as eligible. Number 77 has checked in as eligible.
Hey, strong left.
It's got to be the hammer again, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Smith has run hard all game long. Offensive line has blocked well.
Davion Smith, clear path, end zone, touchdown. Second score of the night for the 230-pounder. And Arlington right back in it.
And there's your over, just in case you're wondering.
It took a while to get there.
Took a while to get there. After that 3rd quarter, the over crowd was a little nervous. But there it is.
61 yards on the ground now for Smith. 2 touchdowns. And now going for 2. Make it a 7-point game. Of course, in the XFL, you have the 1-point try, the 2-point try, or 3.
Here we go. F left to gun wide bunch left. 83 scat, Y spacing, Z hammer on 1. Ready? F left to Y spacing, Z hammer. You got pivot. Here we go. Touch. Blue 80. Done.
Going for 2. Plitt off the back foot. Little floater in there and incomplete. A flag comes in late. Rennell Hall in the back of the end zone.
So it's unnecessary roughness, number 1. Okay, and we're going to go half the distance to goal and retry for 2 points. Number 1, defense. We good with that? Okay. Personal foul. Illegal helmet contact. Number 1, defense. That penalty will be enforced. Half the distance to the goal. We'll replay the try.
Bryce Thompson, Irmo, South Carolina, played his college ball at Tennessee. The forearm shimmy. Half the distance, they'll repeat the play. Check in with Dean Blandino. Dean, did you see anything different there?
That's a good call. You have forcible contact to a defenseless player. The receiver's attempting to catch the ball, gets that extra protection. Shoulder to the head neck area. Good call by the back judge there for unnecessary roughness.
Hey, lady.
2-point try once more. In the flats, Canella not home. 24-15, still a 1-possession game with a potential 3-point try. Just 9 total points scored in our second half after 30 in our first 2 quarters. It is week 7. This is game number 1. 3 more games to come, including 2 tomorrow at 3 and 6 Eastern. ESPN2 and ESPN. The Brahmas and the Vipers, Defenders undefeated, and Orlando. Then Sunday, the Battlehawks and the Roughnecks. That's at 2 Eastern, also on ESPN. All 3 games on ESPN+. Eric McLean.
Hey, a really interesting decision here, right, guys? There's 2 minutes left. You're down 9 points, and you're deciding to play defense. I get it, kind of, Joey, but, man, I want to go for it. They might even be onside kicking. They're just kicking it off, Joey. I don't love it. I don't love it at all.
You have 3 timeouts. I was thinking about this when they were going for the extra point, which way I would go with this. I think because my best unit that I have on my team is the defensive side, I think I might kick this one off, too, with 3 timeouts.
But, I mean, you haven't stopped anybody all game. I guess the second half, kind of. I don't know, man. This offensive league.
You're asking the worst offense in the league to get a 4th and 15.
That is the alternative to the onside kick, a chance to get the ball back right away. McKnight bolts ahead, 31-yard return. Seattle gets it back with 2:09 to go. And Arlington with 3 timeouts to work with, plus the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, so there's plenty of time. You know, if Arlington can do their job, you would take one of the best defenses in the league on the field, down 9, 2 minutes plus, 3 timeouts. I don't mind this decision.
Josh Gordon back on the field. What figures to be a running situation for Seattle. Instead, back to the air. Gordon gets it on the screen. Josh Gordon's going to pick up a first down into Arlington territory, a 12-yard gain. And the 2-minute warning hits us right now. 9-point game, 1 possession game in the XFL. Seattle back on the move after this. .202 to go. A timeout was called before the 2-minute warning. Mr. Galloway.
All right.
Timeout.
You wonder why you wouldn't save those for the other side of the 2-minute warning after Gordon just picked up a first down. A bit unusual of a strategy, I would argue.
The only thing I could think of is maybe he didn't realize that he got the first down. Good question.
It's the second good question posed in the last 60 seconds.
Mac Lane said you should just go for it on take a 4th and 15. Maybe
that's probably what I would have done. Pearson leapfrogs a defender midair. It was right over Shakur Brown.
And he goes out of bounds, which stops the clock inside 2 minutes. It's 2 interesting play calls, to be honest with you.
We got a lot happening. Joey Galloway breaking it down. And the shove out of bounds late. 1:56 to go. Still a ball game. Now back inside of Choctaw Stadium. Joey Galloway, Roy Philpott, Eric McLean, Tiffany Blackman. 1:56 to go. The XFL, a 9-point lead, translates into a 1-possession game with a touchdown and the 3-point conversion from the 10-yard line. Arlington trailing. The issue is Renegades don't have the football. Seattle does. And Luis Perez, the newly signed quarterback, trying to help out tonight's starter in Drew Plitt. And after all of that, it is 2nd down for Ben DiNucci. 2nd and a long 4. Bradwell tripped up, crossing the 40. It'll be 3rd and inches after a 3-yard gain.
Arlington has called their 2nd charge timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout. Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 1 minute 51 seconds.
This
please.
was an immaculate first half with 30 points scored. Clean half, few penalties. And when it comes to the standings, this game really means a little bit more than most matchups. Seattle 4-2 and a tie for 2nd with St. Louis. And by the way, DC comes to Seattle next weekend. Arlington right there as well. Don't forget, top 2 teams in the north, top 2 teams in the south make the playoffs. A chance to play for the championship as well. Hammond's the running back. Officially 3rd and 2.
KG, move down. You got 4. Hey, go to 52. Go to 52.
Josh Gordon, top of your screen. It'll be Hammonds probing the A gap, twisting and turning. That is a first down. Will Clark the tackle. The all-important first down for Seattle in search of win number 5 in a row. And Joey Arlington with just one timeout. Mathematically, it starts to get difficult.
Arlington has called their third and final charge timeout.
We'll step aside as well. The conclusion in Arlington. Point game back in Arlington, 1:46 to go. Renegades out of timeouts. It is first down for the Sea Dragons. And don't forget, it is a 10-week regular season. The top 2 teams in each division, the North and the South, will reach the postseason. Championship May 13th on ABC, just around the corner. And for Seattle, this Sea Dragons team started out 0-2. Joey, it has been a different story for Jim Haslett's team since that winless start, on the verge of 5 straight dubs.
Yeah, we're looking at 2 of the 3 second-place teams, because Seattle is tied with St. Louis. Anthony Becht has done a nice job with the St. Louis team, and they're sitting in second place also. So these games for Seattle, very important. Arlington is up a game in second place in the South, so they could have sort of afford a loss here and still be in second place. But it's be a huge win if Seattle can pull this off.
Well, our
especially facing DC next week.
No question. That's where I was going. Our crew will be in Seattle next Sunday night for DC and Seattle. What is shaping up to be a massive showdown.
Let go.
Heavy dose, TJ Hammonds. Crushed down short of the 30. It's a gain of 5. Arlington cannot stop the clock. Coatney and Taylor combined to make the tackle.
Give Seattle a lot of credit here. I mean, this is a team that going against a defense and only giving up 16 points a game. And they came in here and in the second quarter on, DiNucci was different. This offense moved the ball and put some points on the board.
It is week 7, the first of 4 games, 2 tomorrow, 1 Sunday. And welcome back to the football field, Jim Haslett. Hammonds again. Sure you want to stay in bounds here. Nifty move. DiNucci loved it. And nothing the Renegades can do. Now Seattle will improve to 5-2. Drew Plitt, plenty to think about this coming week. Luis Perez on the squad.
Here we go. Opposite right, Broncos on 2, ready.
Hey, you ain't happy to everybody. You good? You good?
Monday.
Why are they not just taking a knee?
Let go.
That's all you have to do at this point on 3rd down and 2.
Am I missing something?
And that will do it. Sea Dragon fans in the house tonight here in Arlington.
It's impressive for what's going on around the stadium. You mentioned the concert, baseball, basketball. These fans came out, supported this team for a big win.
5 wins in a row for Jim Haslett and the Seattle Sea Dragons. 5-2 on the season and surging at the right time.
Really good. Oh, I know. Yeah, good job. You too.
Great win, Coach.
Hey, my man. Good seeing you. Congratulations. Thank you.
24-15 our final score. Eric has Coach Haslett.
Coach, you keep finding ways to win. What'd you see from your team tonight?
Well, they played hard tonight. They were into it. They were into it. Practice all week. I was excited for them. We'll talk to you. Yeah, they were into practice all week, so I'm excited for them. We're going to get a couple of days off. We're playing like a normal routine now. We're out of this other stuff. But, yeah, they played hard tonight on both sides of the ball, and we did some good things.
Massive game next week. You're going back home to Seattle. Undefeated team walking in. I mean, this is a big litmus test for you.
Yeah, we lost to them last time. We held them to 160 yards offense, and they didn't do much, but they returned an interception for a touchdown, got another one. We missed a field goal. I can't remember, there was something else, but we kind of shot ourselves in the foot, so we're looking forward to it. The next couple games. So You know, we felt we lost 2 games by the last play. We think we should be 7-0, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see you there, Coach. Appreciate you. How about Tiffany with Ben DiNucci?
Hey, thanks, Eric. Ben, 5 wins in a row for this team. Why are you guys playing so well together?
Hit our stride. We've only had a month of camp. It's tough. People don't realize football takes a long time to get on the same page with guys. New offense, everyone coming in from different places. We're hitting our stride now. Still some stuff to work on. I turned the ball over in the red zone again. I got to stop doing that. Kind of shot ourselves in the foot in the second half. But guys are making plays. We're having fun. Most important thing, and stacking these wins.
I know you mentioned the red zone turnover, but you came back. You were still calm and composed. How are you able to stay together? Next play mentality. That's football. Stuff's going to happen. If it was easy, everybody would do it. The game would be easy, and nothing bad would happen. But stay the course of the game, do my job, on to the next play, and the only thing you can do is next time you're out there, try to put points on the board and forget about it. Why is your receiving core so talented? You've been able to spread the ball around. 7 different guys had at least a reception or more this evening. That's just this offense. These dudes show up to practice every single week, wanting to get better, asking questions, doing the little things to try to make sure everyone's on the same page on game days. And I think it's starting to show up. We're doing some good stuff. Guys are catching the ball, making plays. Had a lot of run after the catch today. Haven't had much of that this year. So nice to see some guys making plays. Nice to not get on a plane this week, be back home in Dallas, and not get a win. We know you can run the ball, but we know you can throw the ball, but you were running tonight. You had the wheels. Josh Gordon said you're an athlete. Your teammates didn't know that about you. I try to tell people, don't let it fool you. I don't look like I can move around that well, but played a bunch of sports in high school, and let's keep it that way. Let's keep people thinking I can't run, so let's keep it that way. Thanks, Ben. Roy?
Yeah, Tiffany, he had 52 yards on the ground tonight. That led Seattle in the rushing department, 7 yards more than T.J. Hammonds. And it was a clean game. He mentioned the red zone turnover, Joey. The only turnover of the night for the Sea Dragons. Only 1 penalty as well. And the special teams seem to be a strong suit in addition to everything else. And DiNucci, yeah, Tiffany mentioned the wheels we talked about in the first half. Legit.
And it felt like running the football early is what got him into the zone. And it made the defense of Arlington respect his ability to run. They got to bring another guy down in the box. And then for the last 3 quarters of this game, we got a chance to see why they're the #1 passing offense in the XFL. DiNucci caught fire, and he started to make throws, and it didn't matter what the coverage was. He was just making better throws.
EMAC has Jacour Pearson, leading receiver in the XFL.
JP, leading receiver in the XFL. I called you the human joystick out here, just a highlight reel. This wide receiver core, you're just playing at a high level right now.
Yeah, I feel like we got the best receiver in the room from top to bottom. We got all our receivers are capable of making plays. We are catching heat right now at the right time. We're on fire.
So, Coach, we just heard from Ben DiNucci. He is a guy that gets so jacked up during the game. He's talking trash. That has to fire you guys up.
Nah, facts. When Ben gets fired up, he just fires up all the guys, and we know we just got to go make plays for him. It's our quarterback.
All right, last one for you. I'm going to let you get out of here. DC's next. You played them game 1. You said we were a play away. That's got to have a little bit of extra going into next week.
Nah, yeah, we played them in the first game of the season now, but we're a different team, obviously, at this point in the season, so it's going to be a big test for us next week, and we're going to be ready for it.
Good luck, my man. We'll see you out there. Tiff, back over to you.
Hey, thanks, Eric. I'm with Jordan Veazey, and we just heard from Peasy over there talking about how you guys have the best receiver group in this league. What has been working for this team?
Man, I think it's just leaning on each other and also attention to detail. And it's just, I think, too, also the way we prepare. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we got guys who've played at the highest level. And being able to play off one another and having a good Q and being, man, it's been really good for us. And we are the best receiving core in this league. I think it shows week to week. And I think it'll show even more as we got 3 big games right here down the stretch. I think we're going to be the reason why we're going to win those 3 games. So it's going to be fun to go and show the world, you know, that we are the best receiving core in this league. So, yeah, I agree.
Thank you so much, Veazey. Roy?
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all.
Tiffany, thank you very much. Ben DiNucci, yeah, he was mic'd up all night. The fans enjoying this, and we will enjoy listening to his evening here in Arlington.
You ain't catching me, brother. I'll run all day. I really might be faster than all you guys, too. I might be. I'm just saying, I might be. Dime, dime, dime. Dime, dime, dime. Dime, dime, dime. He meant X. Do not let me get hot, son. Hey, 4. Hey! Nice head! I'll see if I can just go 90 this first play. We can go back to the sideline. I know I made a mistake. I know. I just got to put it.
Because you took points.
Just a bad throw. I missed a throw. It's the first one I missed all night.
But I'm saying.
I know. I'm not trying to do that. I just missed the throw.
All Access, Ben DiNucci had something to say there to Coach Haslett. And the fans here in attendance supporting the Sea Dragons. Got to feel good about that. And listen, on the ground, 203 yards rushing, the leading rushing quarterback up to this point, the start of week 7. Let's check in again with EMAC.
Guys, it's not all about offense. Let's talk to some defensive guys. Skip, you know, you guys really just flexing your muscles these last couple of weeks, last 4 or 5 weeks. Team looks really good right now.
Yeah, you know, we're just trying to stay together. You know, we understand it's 10-week games, 10-week season, so we're just trying to stay together. You know, first, like I said, the first game, second game, you know, we were a little rattled and things like that. We kept hearing, you know, we're the best defense, blah blah blah. So we got a little, you know, ahead of ourselves. So we got, you know, caught up a little surprised, but you know, again, I'm just glad that the defense get to come together, and you know, we're playing solid ball.
I've asked Coach about this. I've asked a couple of guys about this. Next week, huge test. DC comes to town. They've got probably the best rushing offense, so that's going to rely a bunch on you, 2 running quarterbacks. I know you played them game 1. How differently will this game be?
It'll be different because actually we get to know what they're doing. You know, it was different. Week 1, there was really no film to watch. We was watching the offensive coordinator from college or whatever he came from, so we didn't really get to see the guys that we were going to face. That was a challenge, but you know, like you said previously, it's going to be different. Why is it going to be different? Because we played them already. You know, they're undefeated, so you know that's a little that adds on to it, and you know, it feels like a little rivalry game, to be honest with you.
That's right.
I'm going to be honest with you. It just feels rivalry-ish.
I like that, and I love what you said there. You had nothing on these guys week 1. Now you have a ton of film. Now you have tendencies, even play calls because of the access and the different things. How much of that will aid you guys in your preparation?
It will prepare us a lot, you know. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So, like you just said, we're going to have a lot of film to go over, to watch. I give credit to them. They are a good football team. You can't be a good football team and not be undefeated, you know. It doesn't matter any league you play in, you know, it's hard to get a win. And these guys got, what, 7 of them? 6, 7 of them? 0 losses? It speaks for itself.
It does. All right, last one for you. I'm going to get you out of here. It's Friday night. You got the weekend off. How cool is that to have a little relaxed time, a little chill time?
It's awesome, man. You know, we got 2 days off, and we got back to work on Monday.
That's right. That's right. I appreciate your time, my friend.
Thank
you. Poetic with the alliteration. Not going to even attempt to try to repeat what he just said, but the defense, mentioned the word legit earlier. It is legit for the Sea Dragons, and they're coming at you from all 3 levels, making plays in a variety of different ways, Joey.
Yeah, and it was different looks, and Ron Zook switched up his looks very well against this Arlington offense. On the back end, giving them multiple coverages, sending blitzes at times. We've seen at the end of the first half, sending blitzes and just making Plitt uncomfortable in the pocket.
Back down to Tiffany Blackman. Tiff.
Hey, I'm with Blake Jackson and his son, Legend. You had some key grabs for your team tonight. What was it like to do that in front of your son here?
Man, it's a blessing. You know, it's stuff that you get to, you know, you dream of just getting to play in front of your family, getting to play in front of, you know, your son and your kids and stuff. It's completely different. You know, just being able to come out here and do it. It's the only Texas game we get to play in. I'm from Houston, so it's not too far of a drive. But, yeah, man, it was definitely a great memory. It's going to be something I'll remember for sure. And hopefully there's more games he gets to come and watch me play for sure.
Your quarterback, Ben DiNucci, continues to just be really, really good. What has him in position to be so successful?
Man, you know, we just instill that confidence in him, that we're riding with him, that we believe in him through the ups and downs, just to stay, you know, confident, not to lose his confidence, and just to go out there and do what he does and just ball.
And you guys have DC coming up this week, right? So how much are you looking forward to that matchup and maybe a little bit of, you know, some redemption?
It's gonna be some great football. I'm excited for it. I can't wait. It's gonna be something that it's gonna be good TV for sure. So I'm ready to get to it. We're gonna have a good week of practice and prepare for it and go out there and ball. Just do what we do.
Thanks so much, Blake. Roy?
Yeah, Tiffany. Blake Jackson now 3rd in the XFL with 34 receptions, running around with his son, and you know memories are being made that will last as Blake indicated, a lifetime for sure. And one of the great moments here as the Sea Dragons win their 5th game in a row. One of the hottest teams in the league. And Blake Jackson running routes with his boy. Also go all access with now the 3rd leading receiver in the league. Blake Jackson in the house tonight.
Targets are on site.
Were you followed?
Do you hear that? 80 and 81 tell you, if they put 80 in the game, they're going to throw it. They put 81, he's the flash in and blocking.
You ain't catching me, brother. I'll run all day. I really might be faster than all you guys, too. I might be. I might be. I'm just saying, I might be.
We're saying it's offensive pass interference. Okay. He pushed him.
On that receiver on that edge?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dime, dime, dime. Dime, dime, dime.
It's too greedy. I said to 10. You put it down to the 2. Otherwise, I mean, why we gained 8 yards.
I swear I was not trying to. I was trying to hit it to him.
Do not let me get hot, son. Hey, 4. Hey! Hey! Nice head! How about this? I'll see if I can just go 90 this first play. We can go back to the sideline.
Oh, my God. Hey, it's too easy.
Bad throw. I missed a throw. It's the first one I missed all night.
Unbelievable. That's freaking terrible.
All right, where my mama at? I'm looking for my mama. Yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Good ball, bro. Yeah. Are you liking it so far? Yeah. Just keep balling, bro. Yeah, you already know.
Welcome to week 6 of the XFL.
We are number 1.
All about access.
You're not getting me.
It's what we love.
Make a miss. There it is.
It's what you love as well.
They got me mic'd up.
Oh, good.
Special teams fiasco and a big strike for Seattle on the road.
Flint lets it go in zone. Wow! What an unbelievable grab!
How are you able to see it?
I just got my contacts about 2 days ago, so I can see it a little bit now.
Ball's on the ground, and Williams is going to take it to the house.
You got to be kidding me.
How would you draw that play up?
Ah, look at that.
When your number gets called, make a play.
Get yourself on a Sports Center top 10, whatever it is.
Have a little swag today, man.
It's picked off, and this is going to be a house call.
How does that end zone take? Like peas and cream, man.
DC Defenders, the only undefeated team in the XFL.
The noise was amazing. The beer snake was amazing.
You like football?
I love football, Coach.
We do too. Week 6 officially in the rearview mirror. Week 7 starting tonight here in Arlington, 24-15, our final score as Seattle claims its 5th consecutive win after that 0-2 start. Arlington falls to 3-4, 2-2 in the South. Now the standings updated after this dub for the Sea Dragons. Now half game in front of St. Louis, Battlehawks, and the Roughnecks coming up later this weekend. And the matchup that we've been talking about tonight and the one we'll all be talking about this coming week. Next week, it's Sunday night. DC heads up north to face the Sea Dragons.
Just flips it. Oh, what a catch. Ellison for the score. I think you should be on watch for the Seattle team. Abram Smith, how about it? They intercepted off the carom. It's picked off, and this is going to be a house call. DC Defenders, the only undefeated team in the XFL.
Yeah, a little bit of a respite now for the Sea Dragons, celebrating in the locker room here in Arlington. It feels good, Joey, right? You get the dub, you're feeling good in the locker room, celebrate with your teammates.
Yeah, for sure, especially if you're Seattle now and you've now won 5 in a row after starting 0-2. They're feeling really good in that locker room.
And you fast forward and think about as well what happened In week one, it was 22-18. DC got the win. It feels like DC's run the table since then, of course, but from a Sea Dragons perspective, you have to believe it feels like a different team and a different season. Sunday, ESPN2, the place to be for that matchup. We'll be on the call. We look forward to that. And they'll close out with the Battlehawks and the Vipers. But, you know, an entirely different team, it feels like, for Seattle when you've won 5 straight after that 0-2 start.
And I think they're pretty excited about the fact that they played DC in week 1. And in week 1, nobody knew anything about the other teams. They didn't have film. They didn't have scrimmages. They didn't practice as much. They didn't do any hitting. And so they went into that first week of games, and everybody talked about it's so strange not to know anything about your opponent and have to go play a game. And they played within 4 points of an undefeated team and the team that everyone considers to be the best team in the XFL right now. So if you're Seattle and now you have DC coming to Seattle at home, you're hoping to give them some of that good Seattle weather, a good drizzle going on up there. So you're pretty excited if you're Seattle about the position you're in.
Well, and don't forget, too, Jim Haslett mentioned it post-game today. He talked about it with us last week. It's a game they felt like that they should have won. There was a pick 6. There was a missed field goal. There were some first-game jitters, I think, that were part of that. And so all in all, now that you've won 5 straight, you got momentum on your side, and you go back to week 1 where you had a great chance. You couldn't close the deal. All right, now's the time to do that.
Yeah, now is the time to do that. And they also have St. Louis coming up on that schedule also. Yeah. And so if you're Seattle, after starting 0-2, you are now in a position where everything is right in front of you. So you love the way this thing has set up. You love they also played St. Louis within 2 points.
Right.
And so the two teams that they're worried about, they played them very closely, and they get a chance to play them again. So you're Seattle, you're pretty excited.
All right, and the playoff push continues for all of these teams. Arlington, even after the loss tonight, in a good spot considering what they have coming up. And week 7 starting officially tonight. We got 3 more games. Vegas, 2.5-point favorite against San Antonio. That's the first game tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. Later on, Saturday evening, 6 Eastern. DC undefeated, a 9.5-point favorite in Orlando. We saw the Guardians last week against Seattle. They competed. That will be closely competed game, or competitive game rather, than the second half, you have to think. And then it will wind up week 7. Sunday, 2 Eastern, ESPN. Roughnecks, a 3-point favorite against the Battlehawks.
Yeah, and if you're Arlington, you know that you now have Luis Perez coming in. You traded for a quarterback that has been better than the quarterbacks you've had. So they were a half game up on San Antonio coming into this, or a game up on San Antonio coming to this game. And so they're still in a fine position also. They're still sitting there in second place. They got a quarterback coming in. We're going to see what they're made of moving forward. But both these teams should be feeling pretty good about their chance of getting to the playoff.
It's all about the postseason push, as all eyes are on the upcoming playoffs. Always a great time of year, and for the XFL, now starting week number 7, momentum continues. Vipers and Brahmas, Saturday, that's tomorrow, 3 Eastern, ESPN2. Be the second of 4 games this weekend. We look forward to each and every one. Great job tonight by the Seattle Sea Dragons, 5 wins in a row. For Tiffany Blackman, Eric McLean on the field, Joey Galloway here in the booth, our director Steve Turnberger, our producer Ben Hogg, I'm Roy Philpott. We say good night from the Metroplex. 24-15, Seattle, the big win tonight on the road.